Hello, second graders. Today we're going to continue with our conventions lesson, which is lesson 15. And our objective for today, right, this is the target of our lesson. I will be able to write verbs that end in Y in the past tense. So when we have verbs that end in Y, what we do for most words is we have to change the Y to IED. So for example, try, okay, what I'm going to do is I get rid of this Y and I add IED. Carry, okay, same thing. I drop that final Y and I add IED. Hurry, get rid of the Y, changes to hurried in the past tense. IED, copy, get rid of that, and it is going to become copied. Now, there is one exception. There are a few exceptions actually, but when I have the word enjoy, okay, this word enjoy ends in a Y, but if I look here, there's a vowel. So whenever I have a word that ends in a Y but has a vowel just before it, I actually can add ED. So there are some exceptions. Okay? So then my final word, right, if I change enjoy from the present to the past, is enjoyed. Okay, but for the most part, and for this lesson, we're going to be working with words that we get rid of that final Y and we add IED. Okay, so verbs that end in Y. The simple past with verbs that end in the letter Y, the Y is changed to I before ED is added. However, for some verbs that end in the letter Y, the verb does not drop the Y when changed to the past tense. Okay, so let's look at some examples. We hurried back to the house and the warm kitchen. The Y in hurry changes to I before ED is added to make hurried. Our next example, I dried the flowers I picked. The Y in dry changes to I before ED is added to make dried. Now, this is the example I showed you on the first page. This says we enjoyed our summer vacation. Some verbs that end in Y are regular and do not drop the Y when changed to the simple past tense. Again, this is because there is a vowel here. Okay, so if we look at conventions, lesson 15, verbs that end in Y. Our directions for this lesson are to rewrite the following sentences using the verbs in the past tense. Okay, so number 1, here is a campus. Nell hurries to campus. So I'm going to show you that the verb I have to change here, hurries. That's the present tense. Now to rewrite, I'm going to make sure I have a capital letter. Nell hurried to campus. Okay? So really all I have to do here is I'm going to change this S to a D to show that it's past tense. It already happened. Okay, the second example, the pirates bury treasure. My verb is bury. Now here what I have to do is I'm going to get rid of that final Y, and my new verb will be the pirates buried treasure. Okay, again, I drop that Y and I add IED. Our last example, number 3, Gregory will study for the test. Okay, so this is the future tense. We're going to change it to the past. So looking at, right, I have this helping verb will, study is my verb. Now, to show that he already did the same thing, I get rid of the Y, and my new sentence in the past, okay, Gregory, make sure you have a capital G, it's the boy's name. Gregory studied for the test. Okay? So again, I get rid of that Y and I add IED. If you have any questions, please let me know on my Google Classroom. Thank you.